Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to another JD channel video. Today I'm working on the e39, and after the poor lighting, we are changing the oil this evening, which I will be using the Polaroid camera magnet to video some of the process. I don't like working during the day because I burn my skin easily, so we're working on it as soon as I got home from work. So stay tuned and see how the process is done. So the first step is to locate the drain plug, which is on the right side of the engine block. If you're facing the front of the car, it'll be on the left side. If you're like in front of the grill itself, it'll be on the left side when you're looking down underneath. So for this, you will use a 17mm wrench. I recommend using a extended and of course give it a few turns. Ensure your catch can is right underneath it to catch all the oil that will come out. Loosen it a little bit, and then you can finger loosen it from there. Just ensure the catch can is underneath. And drain. Remember to change the washer when you do change the oil filter, which one should be provided in the kit, which we'll go over in a second. Alright, so I opened my oil filter housing kit, which does include a new oil filter housing gasket, as well as a washer for below, like I was saying, to ensure that you properly change that, the oil filter elements, and of course, to perform the job, you would need, unlike the older BMs, its own specific oil filter wrench, which let's watch how it works. You attach this. Let me remove the 17mm wrench here. Attach it to the lug, and let's go see it work. So now looking at the block, you will see right here the oil filter housing, which we will loosen with the wrench. I'm holding the light because I don't have a magnetic light, and see, it just attaches right there. And now loosen the housing, which now we will switch to the Polaroid. Now, prior to putting back the new oil filter element, ensure that you wipe this area down and take out all the oil, otherwise, it defeats the purpose. I'm going to take a rag and wipe out all the oil here and clean it up. Now, prior to putting back the oil drain plug, I did add the new oil filter, the oil drain plug gasket washer. Now let's go put that back on with our 17mm wrench. Ooh, sorry. And in this case, so you don't break it, which I've done in the past with some of these, you may wish to tighten it by hand first before proceeding with the wrench. So let's just see here. Sorry about all this ghetto-ness, because I don't have my own cameraman and a good reliable light. I know I shouldn't be doing this at night, but this is how I prefer to do my oil changes, so I decided to video it. So you guys see that there, get it all the way there, and ensure you don't over tighten this, because otherwise, like I've done in the past, you pretty much have to drill it out or have somebody remove it for you. Thankfully my dad's handy at that, so he's able to fix it. So let's go tighten this again. Get this tight. Don't over tighten. Well, I should just use a torque wrench, but there we are. That is as tight as it can be without breaking the damn thing. So now let's put the oil filter element back. Alright, so now we're going to put back the oil filter element, which you grab the oil filter element out of the box, And of course, the side that points down is the one with the groove. Go place that inside. Line it up. Sorry about that. Oh. Alright. Did he give me the wrong one? Oh, let's see. Uh-oh. I think he might have given me the wrong one. Huh. It's a millimeter too tall. Yeah, it's a fucking... Because even if I do it the other way, what's the other way if I do it? If I do it the other way. If I were to do this, and I push it all the way in, will it? I don't think so. I think I'm still too tall. Shit. And good morning. And you're probably wondering, why is the hood still up though it's morning and it was a simple oil change? Well, I'll tell you the reason. I actually was given the wrong filter, so I went to the auto parts store and did pick up a man oil filter that is the right size for the car. I just changed the O-ring, which oddly enough in the other kit it was white. So I'm going to go lube it and we're going to install the correct oil filter and finish up the job. Which, to reset the oil light on the e39, which I'm sorry if the video is sideways, I actually may straighten it up when I'm editing it. You hold the reset button with your hand, you turn it to the first position, it says reset oil lights, reset, you let go and then you press it again and it resets it all the way. Alright, so now we've reset the light and let's go start it. Now that I've started up, we go check for leaks in the normal places. Around the oil filter housing is a good spot to check. Make sure that there's no oil that falls through from here. So looks good on that. Sometimes with the metal ones it would be in the back, but this being plastic it wasn't going to. Now let's check underneath where my other camera is, and we appear to be good to go aside from the old oil that's already there. So I'm gonna clean this up and take it on the road for a test drive. Alright, so I took the car off the ramps, which I thought I took footage of it, and I guess I missed it, so time to take it out for a drive on the freeway to go see how it runs. Alright, let's give it a little bit of throttle, see how it responds. And a little bit more down. Wow, a lot smoother compared to before. Very nice. So after that long period, I was able to go check the oil and ensure that it was in tip-top shape. So always when you finish, do check the dipstick to make sure it's at the right area, which you will be able to see the dipstick. Usually it's red in the engine bay. Hope you enjoyed this video and its bloopers, and I do apologize for the length of it, but I mean, when you don't have the right parts, you gotta kind of make do or deal with it the next day or when it's available. So if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, do comment below on what you wish to see next, and of course subscribe to the JD channel so you could view my previous videos as well as upcoming ones. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.